What's good, y'all? It's about to go down with today's video for you to get the best animations possible for a 6-8 right now. Now, this is the best animations for me. I've been unstoppable in this game. It's been out, the video you're watching was me playing my first 10 games, 20 games, and I just was cooking with this build who was still new in my first online matches and just balling out, control, doing everything I wanted. So today we're going to dive into what exactly you can do for a 6-8, and this might work for all builds because there are some animations that aren't height required and stuff. There's like some stuff that can be used for small guards or maybe taller people, so you can use it. And the main thing is to teach you some really good things about the game. Everybody tells you they have the best. No, what I want to do is the best guide, and it's going to guide you to the best animations as well in the future. So lock in for that. We have plenty of breakdowns. If you want to see the build itself in full detail and breakdown, I'll have it on the channel already, so you can check that out. But today is going to be mostly animations and kind of giving you what to expect for NBA 2K26 going forward. Should be good. Okay, so lock in. All right, so let's talk about it, and I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a quick look at the build. It only has an 86, that's right, and a 75 speed with ball. So 86 ball handle, 75 speed. Most builds will get this. If you're not, tiny, you're gonna have way more, but most guards will have this. And if you're even a wing, you can have this. Pretty much almost every position can have this. So that's all you really need, okay, for some of these specific animations. I'm gonna go right into them, no hiding them. Skip to this part, then congratulations. Here's the setups, but you won't know why each of these are important. Right now, I'm rocking Zach. It is the smoothest, okay? And what does that mean? That means I can pick in any of the builds I have, and for the requirements that it needs, it's a 75 speed with ball. It lets me play smooth. Crossovers, when I launch out of them or when I do same side speed boost, it's all about the movement, and this is the best one at the moment. Maybe I'll find another one, but I've already tested a lot of them on my previous build, and this one that really sticks. Now we're going to talk about size ups. This is very different. Like, there's a bunch of different cool ones that I feel, and some of this is kind of visual, just like very different little combos for the size ups. It can be fun and it can be useful, but don't really feel like you're attached to these too heavily. Like Tracy is just smooth right now. I'm all about like having a flow to your dribbles. It is at 85 to get it, but it's worth it. Then this is kind of tradition. Unfortunately, I'm sticking to the past, which I might change this, but this is the most effective because I've used it already for a year. And this is the Devin Booker breakdown, and you're capable of just grabbing someone, getting some space, and getting an easy shot up. There's fun stuff in here that you can try. Maybe just make your game different, have some fun with it, and go crazy. So this is amazing this year. I actually like the escapes. I've been using a variety of them. Shea is pretty sick. It's different. And this one right here, he just bursts out of them. I thought is very powerful, but it depends if that's how you want to play. With Jimmy, he has a traditional smooth cross, so you can get some room, escape cross, and then do something special like shoot or drive, right? So that's why I use it. I don't recommend it as the only way to play. Like I said, you can go put Paul on, get the quicker, snappier one, and just kind of make a move from there. Do your thing. Really dependent on your playstyle. A lot of that going on. Feel what you feel. Okay, so for the combo moves, you have to flick, and I got a guide for dribbles if you want to watch that, but not doing that today. The main thing is for my animations, you're looking at really nice flow for Kobe. He's very strong, snappy, and then also efficient, So that's why I like him. If you look at Tatum, he has some decent stuff, but it isn't what I wanted. And Pro always been good for me personally. Again, depending on how much ball speed you have, I'd be able to get Kobe. Just put on Pro. Devin Booker cross. The only reason I use this, a lot of people don't know about these cross launch stuff. This is like I'm coming down the court and you're guarding me up at the top of the half court or 3. All I do is do this cross launch and I'll just break your ankles and get to the rim. You've seen me do it 1,000 times. If I play the clip of me playing the game right now and you watch me come up the court, I'll do it like 1,000 times. I don't think I have it in these highlights, but the point is it's one of my go-to moves when I am going up the full court. And even not even just half court, I can just do that and then call it a day. And so you're going to be fine if you use that to your advantage. Okay. But other people have said just for regular crosses that Chris Paul has more reaction time for you to get things going. Talk to these top guys who play competitively in that. Right now I'm using Scottie Pippen. They've been gassing this up for a long time. I don't like his standstill. He's slow and it's irresponsive and it's not as explosive as a Kobe. Cody here, you know, or other players have better launches. Okay. The thing is, Scottie has the best moving behind him when it comes to aggressiveness. See right there, he's super aggressive. So if you want to get a mid-range or a dunk, you can use Scottie for that moving, but the behind the back, as you can see, standstill is a little weaker. That's where I would say go ahead and put on Cody. He has an aggressive, explosive standstill, and he still has some decent movement. Right? And that's the one I would use a lot. There's plenty of them in here, and you can just try to see what works for you. Maybe you need something short and not dramatic standstill so you can do extra combos with it. People try that. So see what it is. So I've been experimenting, which I'll have a video about, with some new dribble moves that nobody's doing at all. And the spins are one of them. It's gonna be a big video that I make about this. And I've been doing some fun spins casually, but I wanna master this and really put it a part of my dribble game in a new way. So for me, Anthony's just really snappy, very efficient. I used to use Nash. I used to use other guys that I liked from last year. But this year, I'm going with Anthony. Same thing with the Hezzy. You'll be surprised, man. I feel like Anthony Edwards Hezzy is basically Tyrese Halliburton's Hezzy, basically. It's not. It's a little less, but it's similar. It's close. The closest thing we got is this Hezzy right here. And so once I do it, I'm getting launched to the side and I got a lot of room to shoot, drive, or to just make a defender move and lose himself. Now there's other ones that people like to use, like the Paul, just because he really does rip when he does go. But again, that's not my style. You got Jimmy, who has a decent one as well, traditional Hezzy. Those are some of what people are saying. Yeah, just trying to recommend those as well. Right now, I've been using Harden at the start of the year for the most parts, and Devin to shoot off of. I love Devin to shoot off. He's very nice. He has the best overall because all the moving, standstill, and the turbo setbacks are top tier for Devin. But Carter's right here, standstill, is just the best. He creates a lot of room. You can do a lot of work with this. Hard to defend. So this is why I'm using it, because I decided to experiment outside of my comfort and go back to a traditional, like very nice, smooth setup. Right? So that's a choice. Again, it's up to you, what you're feeling, how you want to go. The only reason I rock Kobe is because he creates so much space when he does his large jab. That large jab right there can basically put a defender behind you. If they're pressing you and you hit it, you can basically put them behind you. So that is insane. Okay. We're going to get into the jumper in a minute. I probably should have started with that, but I did want to go through very quickly this setup. All right. This right here is the go-to shot. Typical for me is what I've been using. So I put it on. There's other good ones that you can try, but that's what I got. And then the spin jumper, personally, everybody doesn't use this move. I just like a fast, efficient one where I can turn around and hit a good shot. That's what I like to use. The hop jumper, I'm still testing a bunch of them. I have been using my traditional, been stuck on this one, but there's plenty of different ones that I've experimented that you see favored here. Not going to mention them because there's going to be a video coming out in the future. Here's the thing. I'm going to have a finishing guide with all of these. So I'm not even going to address them too much, but if you want to try them, the main thing I can tell you is that it's super aggressive. Everything that I do on the court with my finishes are aggressive, and it's very hard to stop. You watch my clips, you'll see I'm just unstoppable in the paint. So I'm not going to go too crazy into them. This is more for the dribbles this time around, but just wanted to showcase that very. And those are the dribble animations right now, and some of my other animations will run. And again, you know, this is a beautiful, fun time for me because I found these very easy and they're very, very fluid, and it just fits perfectly. And if you put them on, you're going to feel comfortable for the most part and be like, wow, this feels really good. And that's what I love. This year's game feels good. You know, it's not feeling forced or anything like that. So you definitely want to try it. See, I broke an ankle there, got this guy jumping, got that guy jumping, and have my boys shoot. Okay, so I was just cooking everybody and they mama in this game. So you can do the same with some of these dribbles. You can do the same, you know, with the build, and all of that is on the channel right now. I even got a tutorial for dribble guide that should be coming, and it'll pop up on screen. So like, subscribe, and comment if you want more. Support the love, man. Leave a like so that we can build up the channel. All right, see y'all on the next one. Peace.